Today, we're joined by someone who wears many hats with effortless style, Dr. Sunita Kunwar. With over 30 years of teaching experience and a PhD economics from Mumbai University, she is a powerhouse of knowledge and passion. Dr. Konwar has led the Department of Economics, served as the Dean of PGDM at IILM Management Institute, and is now the proud co-leader of Fashion Business Management, a program she pioneered 5 years ago. Beyond academics, she is also a true Mumbaiker at heart, fueled by her undying love for the city that inspires her every day. Get ready for a warm and insightful conversation that blends her deep expertise in business management with her vision for the future. Let's dive in. Hello,
Hi.
ma'am.
Yeah, hi.
So, how are you?
I'm very good. I'm feeling very excited about this.
I wanted to ask you this very important question that I have in my mind. So, when you're not busy mentoring future fashion CEOs or correcting their project rationales, what's your go-to hobby or guilty pleasure?
Can I be very honest in saying that in my free time, what I love to do is one, of course, read books. And more important than that, I love to clean up my house. Every bit and corner of it and make it spick and span. Oh, how much I love it, I can't tell you.
Can you name a book you've read recently?
I'm reading, there are these 30 volumes of The New Human Revolution. So there are 30 volumes and the last 30th volume has got two parts, part A and part B. So I'm right now on the 28th volume of this New Human Revolution.
So you want to complete it faster as you go? You're excited about it?
Yeah, no, I want to imbibe it. It's not just about, I've been reading this. It's going to be, I think, my 7th year. It has taken me that much time to finish the 28 volumes because it's not just reading, I go back to certain points, certain paragraphs over and over again because I'm just thinking, how do I imbibe this in my life? Therefore, it is called as the New Human Revolution. Yeah.
So, you like to read books, you are an intellectual person. So, what sparked your passion for economics and then subsequently teaching?
I remember, like my school days, I used to be a Dumbo. It would be very difficult for me to even pass. But when I came to my undergraduation, my first year, my teacher's name was Mrs. Iyer. And Mrs. Iyer, that South Indian lady with a long plait, and she used to teach us economics, and mind-boggling teacher. She used to be so wonderful, and first year was microeconomics, drawing those perfect diagrams and making so much of a sense. I feel today a major part of my life, to go into economics and do what I'm doing today, is the entire credit goes to Mrs. Iyer. Yeah.
Kudos to Mrs. Iyer.
Yes.
So, economics and fashion feel like two polar opposite things. So, what made you jump from heading a traditional economics department to now heading fashion business?
A very wonderful question because I remember I was teaching in a management after I got married and I came to Delhi. I was teaching in traditional management colleges. And one of those management colleges, one of my students was there. And my husband and I had gone for a cup of coffee to Connaught Place. And we were just sitting and behold, I see this girl who had, was my student. And she had passed out of that college about 2-3 years back. And she came up and she used to like me a lot. And she came, "Hi ma'am, how are you?" and all. And she had a sister with her. And this sister said that, "Why don't you come and teach in our college as a visiting faculty?" So I started because my child was very small. I started teaching visiting faculty in, there was a business school of theirs. And they had a major part, which was a design college. So then I thought, okay, I was giving my best there. And then the director of that fashion school, he called me and he said that you've got some fantastic reviews by the students. Why don't you join us? And that was in the year 2010. Yeah, and I joined them as a contract because I had, still my child was small. So I was wondering at that time that what am I doing as an economist in a fashion college? And then I thought about it, that fashion is also a business. And no business can become successful unless they understand the economic environment in which the business exists. So then I decided to join. Then I taught in that college for about 10 years. So it was fun.
Fun hearing your experiences, ma'am. So, have you found your niche yet?
When I say niche is something like, each person has, like when I see in my personal life, there is a niche. In my professional life, there is a niche. When you say niche, could you define what is that niche that one is looking at?
So, ma'am, while you were being an economist, you're teaching economics, you enjoy it, but
Yeah.
do you think, because a person has a passion for economics, like you, but diving into fashion business, do you feel like you've come to a place where you like both of the things and you are facing the challenges so much that this niche or this category of field is now inspiring you to be in this for life?
In the when I was teaching in a traditional MBA college or Bombay University, it was hardcore theory of economics, and that had its own fun. But ever since I have come to fashion college, it is more to do with application of those theories into practice. So I find that this practical aspect of it is a different kind of an energy that it has. So I thoroughly enjoy what I'm doing. So one thing, I always keep telling my husband and my people around that in my life I'll never regret. Whatever I'm doing, I'm going to find out the best of what I'm doing, and if I don't enjoy it, then those lives, that particular time of my life is a waste. So if I'm doing it, I want to get the maximum joy of it.
So you decided to launch a business course in
Yes.
a design school.
Yes.
So a very bold move to say, but no one asked you if this is going to work, or no one doubted you?
No, whether somebody doubts about my ability or not, that's not my concern. My concern is, do I have confidence to do it? And I started off with greatest confidence that yes, in a design school, to start with the business, I think I'm going to make a milestone in my own life. If things are easy, there's no fun in it. But to do something which is going to be difficult and have great victory in that, I think that is where the challenge lies.
So over the years, you've had moments with students or teachers where they came up with ideas that totally surprised you and you were like, this is why I started this course?
Absolutely, very many. I mean, I just feel, just to give it a nutshell, that when I joined IID in the year 2019, we started with this course of Masters in Fashion Business Management, and we had 5 students. And in a short span, 2024, it's less than 5 years, and we have the department now of 123 students, and it's a phenomenal growth, I feel. So it happened only because of, I'm not saying it's happened because of my effort, but this entire passion that one was able to create with the number of students, with the kind of achievements that one had, so more students drawn to this course. And the best part of it is that even design school, students coming decided to do their design course, and then after doing 1 year, deciding to come to fashion business management, I'm sure you're one of them, was a big victory for us.
You were a great marketer then. You're a great marketer now.
Yes.
So do you have any experiences or memories that you have then any of your colleagues or any of your students made a point and then you were like, yeah, this is why? So do you have a memory of any moment in your life that you felt very accomplished?
I just feel that good students, I'm going to give 2 instances. A good student to be absorbed by the industry, with a good brand, possible for anyone. But a bad academic student and getting phenomenal recognition in the industry was my first batch. Yeah, not a very academically sound student, but the accomplishment that this person had with the industry, I think that was if this person can do it, that means we have something in us. And the other one, fashion brands were coming to us for placements. And last year we did a luxury summit, and we called the CEO of Lamborghini, and he was so taken aback with the kind of students that we had that he decided that a fashion business management student will be taken for a marketing position with Lamborghini. And this girl is working with Lamborghini now, which is another phenomenal growth that we've had.
So balancing business in a design environment must have had its own ups and downs.
Lots.
So can you share a challenging experience that you've had now that you look at it as in much more fonder way?
I'm going to be very honest. Course leaders meeting happening, communication design, interior architecture, etc., etc. FBM always forgotten. And I would raise my, hi, I also exist and we have FBM. So that used to be a huge challenge all the time, because in a design institute, to have fashion business management and get the recognition was slightly difficult. But now I think they all know that fashion business management is existing very strongly in the college. So now I don't have to, hi, I exist.
Yeah, when we were new here, we also felt like the recognition is very less. But yeah, now we have a lot of people in the council,
yes.
And a lot of representation. So we are happy about it too.
So right now, like the interdisciplinary workshop that we are having, and there when it comes to who's going to manage the finance, every penny of it. And here we have fashion business management students. What costing, where is going to be the money going? How are we going to make the installation? I think FBM students are doing it so brilliantly along with design. So somewhere I feel in this entire journey, there's no battle between the two. There is a wonderful camaraderie that is happening.
Harmony.
Yeah. Yes.
It's like a union that we're supposedly trying to live.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So it's been 10 years of IIAD. What are your thoughts on the same?
Oh, I think before IIAD, I must tell you this, that this institute where we are sitting right now was Indian School of Business and Finance, ISBF. And in the year 2007, I was teaching here as a visiting faculty. My baby was not even a year old. And I used to leave my baby and I couldn't sit there for, I didn't want to be a mother who's going to just be changing nappies. So in the afternoon when she would sleep, I would come in for visiting classes. So I started teaching here, and I was teaching BBA students. I was teaching stats and economics. So from that time, this whole campus used to look so different. And when I came here again in the year 2019, so I taught from 2007 to 2009 here. And 2019, when I came back, the whole face of this institute was different. They had huge studios and classrooms had gone. We started speaking a very different language. I had to get accustomed to that language. So it was a brilliant and wonderful fight, I feel.
So any big dreams or plans that you have for our next 10 years? Maybe for FBM or IIAD?
Yeah, I mean, now that we are going to go next year, we're going to become a university and we're going to have our own campus. I feel that business school, will have their own courses, which is going to be very enthusiastic for many of the students who are yearning to join maybe luxury as a stream and fashion business as a stream, and maybe in the future a normal BBA with specialization of certain fashion aspects in it. I think I'm looking forward to it, and I really have big dreams as to what this institute is going to be and what our department FBM is going to be in the future. So I want to really attract the cream, so that we are one of those top institutes. That is what my dream is, that whenever students think of, thinking about which is the best place to go for design and fashion business, then one name that should come is IIED. Because it's not just IIED per se, but truly quality education and making the future of the students is what IIED is concentrating on.
Let's manifest it.
Yes,
Every
we
year
are
we'll
going to do
manifest
that.
this, yes. So before we wrap up, ma'am, we have to ask, what's next for you?
Retirement.
No, ma'am. So any plans on giving us a treat? Like the fashion business management students are still waiting for it. Last year you promised.
Oh yes, the pizzas and the rajma chawal party, yes, it is existing, yeah. I think this time, I think we are going to, I think fashion business management has now got a lot of money of their own. So I'm sure we can finance that treat for you all, and we are going to do that. Grad show.
We're looking forward to it.
Yes, we will do that.
Thank you so much, ma'am,
Thank
for
you.
having us.
Thank you.
Used to look so different. And when I came here again in the year 2019, so I taught from 2007 to, and they had a major part which was a design college. So then I thought, okay, I was giving my best there at the traditional management colleges. And one of those management colleges, one of my students was there. And my husband and I, like lights and cameras and action and all that happening. I feel this was no less than that. You know, so wonderful.